Every dental practice in your suburb is bidding on the same Google search keywords. Dentist Parramatta, emergency dentist Chatswood, dental implants Melbourne. The average click costs $7.85. Some keywords hit $15, and you're all fighting over the same 10 ad spots. But there's an advertising platform with 2.5 billion users that almost no dentist is using. YouTube. It's the second largest search engine in the world. In Australia, it reaches over 80% of adults. And people are already watching dental content. What to expect during a root canal. How to fix a chipped tooth. Fear of the dentist. Your future patients are on YouTube right now. They're just not seeing you. Now, some practices upload videos to their YouTube channel and hope people find them. That's content marketing, and it works over time. But YouTube advertising is different. You're paying to put your video in front of a specific audience. It plays before the video they chose to watch. You control who sees it, when and where. This is not about going viral. This is about showing up in front of the right person in the right suburb at the right moment. Here's what makes this interesting. We ran a YouTube campaign recently. 12,600 impressions. Over 10,000 completed views. 80% view-through rate. Total cost. $208. That's about 2 cents per view. Compare that to Google Search, where a single click on dentist near me costs you $7 to $15. For the same $200 on search, you'd get about 25 clicks. On YouTube, you get over 10,000 views. There are 3 main types of YouTube ads you should know about. First, skippable in-stream ads. These play before someone's video. The viewer can skip after 5 seconds, and if they skip, you pay nothing. You only get charged if they watch past 30 seconds, or if your ad is shorter than 30 seconds, you pay when they watch the whole thing. Second, in-feed video ads. These appear in YouTube search results and the suggested videos sidebar. Someone clicks to watch, and you pay per click. Third, YouTube Shorts ads. These appear between shorts, vertical videos on mobile. Great for reaching people scrolling on their phones. For dental practices, skippable in-stream is the primary format. It gives you the most control and the best cost efficiency. Here's the feature that changes everything. It's called custom segments. Google owns both search and YouTube. Same user, same account. So you can target people on YouTube who recently searched for dental terms on Google. Someone searches emergency dentist Brunswick on Monday. That same person opens YouTube on Tuesday evening. Your video ad plays before their video. You're reaching people with proven dental intent at 2 cents instead of $12. No other video platform has this. Facebook doesn't know what people search on Google. TikTok doesn't know. Only YouTube, because Google owns both. And you can layer the targeting. Location, 15-kilometer radius around your practice. Age, 25 to 64. Household income, top 50%. People who search dental implants, teeth whitening, or dentist near me in the last 2 weeks. That's not a broad audience. That's a laser-targeted list of people who are actively looking for what you offer. And for cosmetic dentistry, you can target higher income brackets specifically. Household income targeting is built right into Google Ads. With a Google search ad, you get a tiny text link. 3 lines competing with 9 other text links. With YouTube, they see your practice. They hear your voice. They see your team, your waiting room, your equipment. By the time they pick up the phone, they already feel like they know you. And in dentistry, where anxiety is the #1 barrier to booking, that trust is everything. Most YouTube conversions are invisible. A patient sees your ad, doesn't click, but your practice name sticks. A few days later, they Google your practice by name and book directly. This is called a view-through conversion. It's the reason YouTube ads look like they're not working until you check your branded search traffic. Google's own research shows YouTube exposure increases branded search by 20 to 60%. So the patients are coming in. They're just not coming through the YouTube click. They're coming through your front door via Google after YouTube planted the seed. Here's how the billing actually works. With skippable ads, the skip button appears at 5 seconds. If they skip, you pay nothing. 0. You only get charged when someone watches 30 seconds or the full ad if it's shorter. So every person who skips gave you 5 seconds of free brand exposure. Put your practice name and suburb on screen from frame 1. Even skippers see your brand for free. Now, for those who don't skip, the average view-through rate is 20 to 35%. That's 1 in 3 people watching your entire message. Think about that. 1 in 3 people who you know recently searched for a dentist, watching your entire 30-second video. And you're paying about 2 cents for each of those views. At 5 seconds, you get free branding. At 10 seconds, Google counts it as an engaged view for conversion tracking. At 30 seconds, you pay. It's the fairest ad model in digital marketing. So why isn't your agency running YouTube ads? Because it's harder. Search ads need text. YouTube needs video. Search has a simple clicks to calls report. YouTube requires understanding view through attribution and assisted conversions. Most agencies stick with search because it's easier to sell and easier to report on, not because it's better for you. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If YouTube awareness reduces your search costs, an agency billing a percentage of ad spend earns less. The incentive is misaligned. They'd rather you spend more on search, not less. The best dental YouTube ads are not polished corporate productions. They're authentic. 30 to 60 seconds. A real dentist talking to camera. Hi, I'm Dr. Smith at Riverside Dental in Parramatta. We're taking new patients, and we'd love to meet you. Show your practice, introduce yourself, mention your suburb. That's it. Patients don't want a commercial. They want to see who's going to be looking after their teeth. You can film it on an iPhone in 20 minutes. In fact, the slightly imperfect, real-feeling video often outperforms the $10,000 production, because it feels honest. YouTube isn't a replacement for Google search ads. It's the layer that makes everything else work better. Here's how they work together. Google search catches people at the moment of intent. They search, they click, they call. YouTube builds the awareness and trust that makes search more effective. When someone's seen your YouTube ad and then sees your search ad, they're more likely to click yours over a competitor. Practices running both platforms together see up to 35% more bookings than search alone. YouTube is the top of the funnel. Search is the bottom. You need both. Now, if you've watched our Google versus Facebook video, you'll know that Facebook ads are great for demand creation. People who aren't actively searching for a dentist but might need one. Cosmetic services, whitening, Invisalign. Facebook is a visual platform that catches people mid-scroll. But here's what makes YouTube different. YouTube can do both. With custom segments, YouTube captures intent-driven audiences, people who search for dental terms on Google. But YouTube also reaches non-intent audiences through in-market targeting, demographic targeting, and interest-based audiences, just like Facebook. So YouTube is actually playing both sides. And there's a key advantage in Australia. AHPRA prohibits before and after photos and patient testimonials in advertising. Those are the two most powerful tools for Facebook dental ads, and they're off the table. YouTube ads don't rely on visual before and afters. They rely on you talking to camera, showing your practice, building trust through personality. AHPRA restrictions hurt Facebook more than YouTube. YouTube works for both intent-driven and awareness-driven campaigns, without needing the visual tools that AHPRA has taken away. You don't need a big budget. A dental practice can start YouTube advertising with $500 to $1,000 per month. At 2 to 5 cents per view, that's 10,000 to 50,000 views per month, all within your target suburb and audience. Compare that to search, where the same budget gets you 60 to 200 clicks. The reach difference is enormous. And as you get data on what's working, you can scale up the campaigns that perform. AI Adaptive Technologies builds and manages YouTube ad campaigns for dental practices. Custom segments targeting. Location-based audiences. Video strategy and optimization. We put you in front of patients your competitors don't even know exist. Visit aiadaptive.com.au to get started.